Lots of people have conceptions of Congress, and I've heard just about every perspective. But that got me thinking that folks might be interested to see Congress from the inside out. So here's a quick look at the past few days. My Washington work week began in Little Rock on Monday at 4 a.m. when I kissed my kids and wife goodbye, slipped out the door, and headed for the airport. This was a big week, one of the biggest I've had while serving in Congress. Because this week, the House was considering my bill, the Red Tape Reduction in Small Business Job Creation Act. My bill would freeze the President's ability to propose the type of excessive and overly burdensome regulations that have made our economy worse. After landing at Reagan National, I had a quick meeting with my great staff, caught up on letters from constituents, approved a new web video, made a few phone calls, and began to prepare for the Rules Committee hearing scheduled for that afternoon. In the House, just about every bill that comes to the floor for debate comes with a rule, which determines stuff like how long debates will last, how many amendments will be considered, etc. After testifying before the Rules Committee, I ran up to the House chamber to speak in favor of a bill I sponsored to honor the memory of Nick Bacon, Arkansas's last Medal of Honor winner. Tuesday was a busy one. Of course, you never know when a vote will be called in committee or on the floor, so as you can imagine, most of my days are on the run. Conversation and constituent meeting here, vote and speech there, and lunch wherever I can find it. After a meeting with all Republican conference members, I joined House leadership at what's known as a stakeout, where the press corps fires off questions and looks for stories for the week. From there, I ran to a hearing. In fact, my colleague, Representative Steve Womack, testified at that hearing. And later that day, I led a press conference with other members to explain my bill in greater detail. I also had a couple of interviews, snuck in a call with family before catching up on more letters and phone calls from constituents. On Wednesday, floor debate on my bill began. So after attending a couple of more hearings, various meetings with constituents, approving some press releases, and an e-newsletter, I managed the debate on hostile amendments on the House floor. I then went back to the office and worked with staff on projects like this one until about 10 o'clock. Thursday started at 6:30 with Radio Row, where I talked with talk show hosts from radio stations all around the 2nd District. I had great visits with more Arkansans before the vote on final passage for my pro-jobs bill. It passed, and I was able to catch a flight back to Little Rock in time to have dinner with my family and to celebrate my daughter's birthday. For me, being away from my family is one of the most difficult parts of the job. But it's an honor to represent the people of the 2nd Congressional District of Arkansas, and if I can ever be of service to you, just give me a call.